Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. The Cyclones just blew away the Hawkeyes in the last meeting between these two.
And those buses in the parking lots for Iowa State tailgates, they have been partying in those for a year after beating down their rivals.
I think Iowa was shell-shocked in that game. They're not used to their opponents being as physical as them, and Iowa State matched that physicality. It was so impressive.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. On the move, it's Sims. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense has the ball for the first time. They got... performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the prop.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down to 42.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa! And they turn it into a defensive score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off-play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here in Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. He wants to throw it again. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Off play action. Using the quick game. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side now. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes it on the shuffle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st down for this offense. He's got it on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's open on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He'll do it himself. Got a 1st down. There he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 9 over Utah State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again, fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And off to Jones. Plows through the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Firing to the right, complete. And the Cyclones will keep this drive going. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying play action. They're working that left side.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Wants to throw again. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep this drive alive. And the Cyclones get the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Slithers into space. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cyclones need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And off to Jones. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. After the third down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Third down coming up.
Gonna look downfield again. And the third down pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got it, first down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawkeye! A great catch and run for 6. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulled and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. He'll throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's looking to throw on third and short. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, give on the inside. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Pushes toward the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Wells. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.